So I didn't anticipate a high tide. I didn't even look it up. It looks fab though. There's the reflection all on the sea out there, and then all the splashes appear. So I'm getting all the colours and all the splashes. There's some fab waves, like it's wide angle, so everything looks smaller, but the sun's finally come up. There's a thick line of clouds on the horizon that you would think would obstruct it, but it's not. Including the doggies. Yay! My feet are freezing. I've put some slipper socks on, but they're just numb at this point. Okay, I'm gonna have a hot shower, but I feel like I should warm myself naturally first. Honey, honey, honey. Yeah, so the past couple of weeks I've dealt with what I suspect to be tendinitis. It runs from my shoulder to my elbow, and this is something that I was very deeply concerned about, whether or not I'd be able to do cartwheels on the beach, because that is something that I've enjoyed this year, and I just wanted to have that moment because they make me so happy because I just feel like a kid again. And I managed. I did them both ways. I thought I'd only be able to do them on this arm, and like try and do a one-handed one, which aren't as difficult as you think. But we got both ways. And as I say, I don't feel horrific right now, so bringing up close. But yeah, I've been sandwiching my days, so Monday's leg day, Tuesday's yoga and some core, because I literally can't do upper body at the moment. It would just aggravate it way too much. And then Thursday, well, Wednesday's leg day again, Thursday it's just muck about, Friday it's leg day again. So Thursday is just muck about, which is mucking about in the sea today. That counts, I think. So my mum came downstairs and sang happy birthday to me, and then I had to tell her that she wasn't the first to sing it, because 15 people roughly had already sang it to me in the ocean. Right, I'm gonna just do my makeup before work. I've got about half an hour to do my face. Oh, I'm so comfy. Ooh, honey. That's nice. And I was gonna skate back to the car. That was my plan. I was like, oh, fast transportation back to the car to get warm. But my feet were so numb, I don't think I would have been able to do it. I didn't take this yesterday. I bought this for my tendon. I mean, I don't think the morning could have gone any better. I had an inkling, oh, I should go now because I've done the sunrise and I've been in paddling, and something within me told me to stay. And I stayed long enough that a dog walker walked past and asked me if I was going in at 6. It was 22 at that point. And I was like, is that when they go in? yeah, I think I might. And then a couple of them started gathering up on the top in their dry robes, and I went up and asked them, are they going in? And then there was the girls that turned up as well, because it was just a bunch of guys at first. Got talking to one of the girls there. She was lovely. They took a group photo before we all went in, and I'd just like rocked up, so I was like, oh, I suppose I'll get in the photo as well. And then I set my camera up obviously on the rock, and it's such a privilege to be able to do that. I mean, I can run out of the city and chase someone. I'm prepared to do that if it comes to that. But relatively safe it is to leave the camera on the beach. There's like a handful of surfers that you'll see very, very rarely, and the swimmers obviously go out there before anyone's up and about. And when it's a really, really hot day, people sit on the beach, but there's no like surfer culture or like the sea that we have here. As a child, I never valued, and it's because the people around me didn't. And I realise that now, and as an adult now, I have more opportunities to do what I want than I did as a child, and I still don't go in anywhere near as much as I'd love to. But today was just perfect. I didn't have a clue, and it even would allow me, I don't know if it would be a bit too much or if it would work well. I'll look into it scientifically, but I was wondering if I could, logistically, time-wise, I'd be able to go to the gym after the dip in the sea, and then I'd be able to shower off there. And because sweat's salt, isn't it? Seawater's salt, and I just wash it all off after my workout. That's probably providing I don't get too cold, but I just wouldn't stay in too long. I'd just have a quick day, start my day. Some people start their day with a cold shower, don't they? It's the same thing. Oh my god, can you get your dog? If people weren't, oh, they are now. Yeah, gotta feel pretty on your birthday, haven't you? So I woke up at 4:30 because the sunrise was going to be at 4:55, and I needed a chance to wake up and get my ass out there. And I woke up feeling like I was coming down with a cold or something. I think it was just my throat was just hadn't had chance to process me being awake. I felt so like not arsed, you know. I was like, should I just go back to sleep and get a good night's sleep, just have a good, well rested night before my birthday, because my birthday is going to be just exhausting otherwise. So this was all going on in my head, and I was like, no, I'm just going to drag myself out of bed, because I think if it's a good sunrise, the energy of that will just make the day good anyway. I'm so glad I got up. The second I saw the sunrise and the water was just, there was waves coming in that were quite good sized waves. The water looked really mirrored and gorgeous and shiny way out, and then there was these waves rolling in. I just could not stop smiling from ear to ear. I felt so happy. I was saying good morning to everyone, and I'm like quite a socially awkward person. I like to say good morning to people. I don't like to be rude, but then sometimes I'll just pretend I'm looking at the camera. I don't know why. It's so stupid doing stuff like that, because the littlest good morning to someone who may be lonely or maybe having a rough morning, it's going to brighten someone's day. It certainly brightens mine, so I don't know why I stopped myself from doing it. That's just social anxiety for you though. So relevant to my decision to go out today and then go in the water, I have been living by a saying, I don't know who said it, I will put it in the description if I find out. Your future self is just waiting for you to decide to become her. And when it comes to any decision, like do I get up for the sunrise, do I go swim in the water with a bunch of strangers, what would your future self do? And I just keep asking myself that, because there's no way you're going to be the person that you want to be without doing the things that they would do. Very logical, but we procrastinate naturally, long term and short term, and we need to catch ourselves before we've gone too far and just give ourselves that extra push. I need some eyebrows. Bring my birthday money in my birthday envelope to get my birthday sandwich. It's not perfect. Oh, I need a little bit of I call it a micro wing. I don't really, I've just made that up. Oh no, I haven't brushed my teeth. Now I'm just gonna have my stuff with me so that I can touch up, because that's not the best application. Right, I'm gonna go to work now. I was just thinking how grateful I was for the sunrise, and how I don't care that it's clouded over and it's got all miserable and dark. And then, out of nowhere comes a rainbow. That is just so precious. And it's brightened up a little bit as well. I think we're going to get a sunset. I got back home and the tea party was laid out. I had to prepare the teapots myself with the actual tea in, because they were just going to leave that. What's a tea party without tea? One of my yellow lilies opened. I was very pleased about that. But then I just sat on the bench for a bit and was like, I could go to sleep here. And there's a metal armrest sticking in my back, and it made me think back to this morning when I got up at 4:30. I was expecting to feel knackered, but the energy I had this morning was just indescribable, and I thought I'd kind of have that energy all day, and it absolutely didn't stay. So right now I could go to sleep, but then I'm like, well, I had that amazing morning and then went to work, and I that can't be the end of my birthday. That just can't. So I'm just lying here. I'm very pleased about the rainbow. I call it birthday magic because magical things happen. Just to be present and appreciate the small things. Magical things happen, like rainbows and perfect sunrises. And serendipity, like the ice dippers going in when I was already there at the exact location that they meet up at that I wasn't aware of. That sounds very sus to me, and it was all planned by the universe. I was planning to swim today, but I wasn't going to do it until the evening, and it was just going to be me, and my mum would just be there to make sure I didn't die, because I wouldn't go in the water on my own. It seems silly living 2 minutes away from the sea and never going in, but the reason I never go in is because it's dangerous, and I understand that, and there's no one that really wants to go in with me, because even in the summer months, like right now, it's cold. It's really cold. I said that this morning as I met the swimmers, and they said that's a banned word. But realistically, that's why we don't go in, because it's cold. So that was a nice spontaneous moment. It was just so perfect, and the others thought it was perfect. My new stranger friends, acquaintances, and they sang happy birthday to me. I had like 15 people sing happy birthday to me before 6:30 in the morning. 15 strangers. It was just such a mad moment, but great at the same time. I got a video message off my boyfriend because he's in London with Harry. Harry's got his fight tomorrow, Friday the 21st of July. I should know the date because today's my birthday. So Harry's gonna absolutely whoop that guy. That is literally the 3rd year running that my boyfriend's missed my birthday, and I still haven't had a birthday with him present because he's got a busy life. I do see him very regularly, like consistently on weekends. However, if there's anything midweek or if there's a fight on a weekend, that'll be a one-off, and it always lands on my birthday. So yeah, another year done. This year I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing, but better. And I'm gonna go so many places and take so many videos and photos and dance and jump. Yes, there's one thing that's been in my mind loads, is the idea of childish fun as an adult. Like sometimes when I come home on an evening after going to work and then going to MMA training, I'll stop on the way back home, run down to the beach, do cartwheels, jump, run, leap, spin around, I don't know, just anything. And adults don't do that. And I've obviously made the active choice to start doing that. I don't want to lose that kind of joyous jumping about, because kids have so much fun just doing nothing, just being. And I just think that's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna sign off, I think, because I'm sleepy. But thank you for coming with me on my birthday, and I hope I've not got too dark because I haven't changed the settings in a while.